everyone. Welcome to your Friday. Did you just jump?
Well, you yelling in my ear.
Yeah. Well,
that
did scare me. I don't know. I feel like I have to be aggressive in the intro or nobody's going to care.
Okay.
I don't know. Who knows? Okay.
Well, don't yell in my ear.
Okay. So today we're talking a couple questions for you. Free Advice Friday. Here's how it works. If you've never watched I Ask Doc questions, you submit. He answers them. You go on about your life. We move on with ours. Everyone's happy. And there we have it. Does that seem fair?
That's perfect.
Okay. You have two questions today. Your first question is, we do have a weight loss program. We offer our weight loss program in Joplin, Missouri and in Jane/Pineville, Missouri. We help people lose weight all over the place. You've been doing it for like 30 years. He's great about it. But the real question is this, Dr. Murphy. People want to know, if they have a thyroid issue, can you help them?
Yes!
Yes! Okay, good. Because that question is asked all the time. And so we want to know, and I don't mean this to be negative, but everyone thinks that their medical history is incredibly unique and they're the only ones who have it. I'm here to tell you, a lot of people, now some of you do, but a lot of people have thyroid issues. A lot of people have a lot of issues that they think would probably prevent them from participating in this program. Not accurate.
Yeah. Well, to answer the big question is, I'll share this, I don't have a thyroid. So mine was surgically removed for...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I have a pretty unique insight into thyroid disorders because I have a personal interest in it. So, yeah. So I've been managing my own thyroid condition for 15 years now, and yeah, I know how to handle it.
So a lot of people say, because I have a thyroid issue, I gain all kinds of weight, and I can't get control over it. What do I do?
It has nothing to do with your thyroid. And that's the first.
Why is that the conversation?
Oh, because a lot of people go to doctors and they say, there's got to be something wrong with me because I'm gaining this weight. It's got to be my thyroid. They want to point the finger to one thing.
Yeah.
That's it. It's my thyroid, which is why I'm overweight. And it never is. Okay, it's never the thyroid, and you will be disappointed when your doctor gives you thyroid medicine or treats it and nothing happens.
Yes.
So thyroid has nothing to do with your weight.
Which
I don't
is
care
probably
what
very
doctor
controversial.
said. It's not even controversial with me. If a doctor says it is, he's wrong.
Okay.
It's not.
Okay.
Any doctor that knows anything about thyroid knows you can't lose weight with or without a thyroid.
Yeah.
I don't have a thyroid. I haven't gained any weight since I've had it taken out, so... No.
Why do people think that just because doctors say...
No, once again, Michelle, it gets back to, they want to point a finger at a certain entity. So it doesn't even have to be thyroid. It could be, I'm in menopause. I'm under stress. I'm this. I'm that. It's anything except the fact that you weren't watching what you were doing.
Yeah. Now, we do understand that life can be struggle when it
absolutely,
comes to trucking things and all that. So we're not trying to be insensitive.
No.
What we're trying to tell you is...
I'm trying to do is break through barriers and get to the root of the problem.
Unbinding the chains that are holding you down.
Absolutely.
Reaching your weight loss goals, ladies and gentlemen.
And everything we do here and everything I explain to people is trying to put in terms you can understand as to why you're overweight. But understand this, my goal has always been, and I say this to everybody, I don't want to see you the rest of your life. I want to teach you about weight, what you can do to help yourself, point out the things you're doing wrong, kind of take some corrective action here, a pattern for effect, lose the weight, and I never want to see you ever again for the rest of your life. About weight.
And we do prescribe a medication that helps you not feel hungry, which will support all of the other things.
There's all kinds of crazy tricks you can do to lose weight.
Yeah. And we're good at it. We've been doing it a long time. You have anyway.
Long time.
So we can help you.
Since before you were born.
That's what we're telling you, is that we can help you no matter what your problem is. And so your thyroid issue, we can work with that.
Absolutely.
So that's
and bring your thyroid studies in, and show them to me. And I'll give you a thumbs up, thumbs down, what I think your doc's doing, if I agree with it or not. And just because I don't agree with what they're doing, and I'd probably say I agree with them maybe 60-70% of the time, and other times I think that's getting a little bit ridiculous. There's some doctors that want you to go have a thyroid test every 2 months, which is insane.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're doing that, find a different doctor.
Okay.
You don't need to do that.
Okay. Well, there's that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then your next question. If you have any more questions about that, let us know. Comment or email or message or whatever.
You haven't had a thyroid condition I haven't heard of, dealt with, treated, seen.
We can work.
Period.
With it. So your next question is Dr. Murphy, we have a lot of patients who also come to us for DOTs in Joplin, not Jane, but in Joplin. So a lot of the big questions is people come in, they have diabetes. We ask for their A1Cs, we ask for their CPAP readings. Usually, if you're a person who's ever had your DOT physical done and you have a CDL, you should know how this works. And you really should stay on top of this stuff. And I'm not trying to point my finger at you, even though I'm pointing my finger at you. You need to be watching that stuff, and you should be tracking it because this is not new. But the question is this: why do you have to know that?
These are more DOT guidelines. Okay, they're not really rules of what the DOT wants. They're guidelines. Now, here's the crazy thing: you call the DOT, and they're like, "Oh, our rules mean guidelines." Well, if they mean rules, why don't you say they're rules? Yeah, I mean, they make this stuff out of thin air. I cut a lot of slack with it, because truck drivers, they've been driving trucks longer since I've been alive, and of course they've had diabetes and all kinds of problems since I've been alive, and everything we've done with this whole sleep apnea diabetic thing with truck drivers, I'm not so sure it's resulted in any kind of meaningful less accidents on the road because of it. They can't prove that. There's no studies that have been done. I'm not so sure they want to do it. My own personal belief is I think it's just a revenue raiser for the Department of Transportation. And every year the paperwork gets more expensive. Now they want me to go back to school after doing them for 35 years. Now they're going to teach me how to do them after 35 years. So I don't know, Michelle. It is the rules. I mean, I have
so
a medical.
It's mostly just a guideline.
The thing I get a little bit irritated about now, we want to point the finger, is I have a medical license. Okay, I have to go take these CMEs. I know what's required for my license. Okay, now I don't get a notification in the mail that says what I need to do. I have to actually look it up on the internet that says, oh, this is how much you need to do this year. Truck drivers do the same thing. Know what it is you need to do. It's a simple read on the Department of Transportation's website. These are the things that they're going to require. Don't come here with diabetes and you haven't had a hemoglobin A1C, which is an average reading of your blood sugar for 3 months without it. I can't certify you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I need at least one somewhere at some point in time. And I think the DOT is just looking to make sure that you're being safe. And if you had a hemoglobin A1C done in the last 6 months, you're going to be okay with that. If you had a sleep study and you're overweight and it was from a year ago and your weight hasn't changed, guess what? You probably don't need another one. Okay? Now, some doctors and some practitioners out there are going to say, oh, no, you got to have it done every year. I don't think so. I don't think that was the intent of the Department of Transportation. But then again, if you get on the phone and ask them, well, hell, it's like talking to any other agency and the government. You get 20 different answers every time you ask them something. So nobody really knows.
Yeah. But the long story short of it all is we will probably need it, so just be prepared.
Yeah, be
proactive.
And
it's your job.
And don't get upset with us. We didn't make the rules. Yeah. Because trust me, I would have canceled and changed these.
If we could bypass it, we probably would.
I definitely would.
We don't like rules around here.
And we can't really cheat a whole lot. This is a federal form. Mm-hmm. It is submitted on computer to the federal government. And if you change or alter or lie on it, you are committing a felony.
And he's participating.
And I'm participating in a felony. I lose my license.
Yeah.
So I can't help you.
So we can't do it.
Nope.
So there's that.
Yep.
Okay, so that's that one. And there was our free advice Friday.
Good.
So anyway, if you have questions, let us know. Otherwise, go have a great Friday.
And don't yell at me anymore, Michelle. You're going to make me cry.
Okay. All right, guys, you have a great weekend. We will see you Monday for Mythbuster Monday.